When we had the lead and had momentum, and then we lost it, but finishing with Manu's 3 at the half was a good way to give us momentum going into the half. And then in the beginning of the second half, I thought the guys really did a great job coming out and not turning over, getting back on defense, one and done, and then we were able to get some easies in transition, get a lead, and then it got to a typical Big 12 game where neither could score for a minute there, and then down the stretch run did a good job.
Scott, I'm sure Jace wasn't high on the scouting report, but I know that you knew all about him. What did you think of February? And you couldn't have expected that based on what had been going on.
But we knew he liked Baylor because he narrowed it down to us in Texas. We just didn't know he liked the 4 that much. So, but credit him. He had some open looks, but then we got to him, and he made some contested shots. So he did a good job, and I thought second half we did a much better job, not even giving him an opportunity to get looks.
Scott, that play where TJ made, where he was frustrated with himself, but takes the ball away from the freshman, draws a foul with 5 minutes to go, knocks down the 2 free throws. Is that just a senior making a play in that situation?
We wanted to be aggressive, and TJ was aggressive on that play, and it paid off.
How has the start of the season been for you? Because you were talking about just 9 scholarship players, not having everybody available for practice. Just what has that been like?
Well, we got 9 available scholarship players. Year to date, we've had 0 practices where we've had all 9 beginning to end. Now, we finally got them, and hopefully everybody stays healthy, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have that first practice beginning to end. But this isn't the year to go into the Big 12 limping. But I think if we can keep people healthy, we can get a rotation, and we can get some things. But you don't want those long-term, like broken hands and different injuries where people are out an extended period of time when you're trying to form what you need to do in a league that's such a one-possession game league.
Did you mention avoiding the 0-3 start, or did you try and stay away from that?
Nobody likes losing, and I think that was more than the 0-3. It was just we were tired of losing.
Coach, you had talked about other schools were dropping big men on Manu. Did you do something to try to free him up a little bit more this game?
Well, I think as we're starting to get more people stepping up, and we're starting to take advantage of what the defense gives us. You got to pick your poison when you don't have other opportunities, or people we're not hurting them or taking advantage. It's kind of like the trap. You can trap a great point guard, and if they can't hurt you throwing out, you're going to keep trapping them. But once they hurt you, well, now you got to adjust. So I think just getting TJ back healthy, getting Tyson, starting to get a rotation, starting to know who's playing when, where they're going, what they're doing, that'll help with all of that.
What specifically do you think your team did, first half versus second half? Texas scoring 40 points in the first half, only 20 in the second. What specifically did you tell them to change up anything?
Well, the first thing was we couldn't turn it over and give them easy. So when we turned it over, I thought we did a better job of not giving them because there is no defense for 2-on-1 breaks, 3-on-2 breaks. Our defense, I thought, was pretty good first half when we were set. So we had to get set. And then the second thing is when we were set, we just couldn't let Jace score another 18 on us. So we had to make sure that we did a better job identifying him. And then I thought our man was really good.
Scott, your constant, though, was getting after Osikowski. He had a couple looks at the end that they were balls. What was kind of key to just making him uncomfortable throughout the game? It was held to half of his scoring average.
Well, he's a great player, and you saw the Iowa State game, and he was tremendous. And the good thing is when you show a scouting report and your guys see someone making threes like you did at Iowa State, you don't have to say we need to get out on them.
Scott, how did you see the big man matchup, the Joe versus Mo matchup inside? It looked like it was kind of a draw, but how did you see it?
I saw it like the NBA scouts saw it. It's kind of nice seeing all that length in the Farrell Center. So big men love playing against other big men because there's not many out there. So I know Joe was really excited. I'm sure Mo was excited to play against somebody that wasn't 6'8" and shooting a bunch of threes and driving all the time. So I thought it was. You don't normally see that kind of matchup in college basketball with 2 talented big men like that.
Scott, I know you're only 3 games into the league, but as you've been in this league, you think this could be the best this league's been?
Yeah, there's no question. I don't know if you can say the very top 2, 3, or 4 teams are the best, but 1 through 10, it's not even close. There's always been 1 or 2 games where, this team's a little down, or you can bring your C game and be okay. You don't have that this year. And that's why, if you say who's the worst team in the Big 12, and it's really hard to say who the top after 1 or 2 maybe who's the next best. So I think this year is going to be, first of all, if you get a key injury, that changes everything. Everyone's got certain positions they can't afford to lose, and that could change a team's fortune the rest of the year. And then the second thing is who can win the close games and avoid the skids.
Scott, maybe it's because he played so much earlier in the year, but Mark Bible just doesn't seem like a wide-eyed freshman. Like nothing seems to be too big for him.
Well, he's been healthy, and that's allowed him to get minutes and get reps where Tyson just got back. And so him and Tristan have done a great job. But Mark, especially after the first couple games, has been adjusting nice and done a great job. And defensively, he really exerts so much energy, it allows everybody else to play at a higher level too.
Did you start him in the second half because of the defense?
Yeah, because when he was on the court, he was playing tremendous.
You think this was Mark's best game?
No, Mark's been pretty good. He's given us a lift in a lot of games. So he's, in fact, I think he's got the highest plus minus in the 6 high major or 7 high major games.
Jay usually kind of took control at real critical time at the end of the first half and then again at the end of the second half. What are you seeing from him this year?
Jake's doing a great job moving the ball, but he's also doing a good job finishing it. Defensively, he really plays hard. He really competes. And he makes shots in practice, drives his coaches nuts that he doesn't shoot more in the game. He had one practice where before we played Tech, I think he made 6 threes. He was like 6 for 6. Next game against Tech, he shoots 3 times. We're like, what are you doing? Shoot the ball. So we need him to give him shoot more because he's shooting it better.